It's awesome to see the Cup Series finally getting the coverage that it deserves through Amazon Prime. But the Xfinity Series has had that all season long. The Xfinity Series has had over 1 million viewers for every single race so far this season. And despite Grandpa not being able to find the channel, I don't see that changing for the 14th race of the Xfinity Series season at Nashville. But although the coverage is great, that's not what we're here for. We're here because there's paint schemes to review. Let's go. Now, before we get too deep into this deal, someone needs to get me in contact with whoever at Haas Factory Team is in charge of getting their paint schemes on NASCAR.com. The last 2 weeks have been a completely abysmal performance. In other news, I know you guys see that badass new hat I've worn in the past 2 videos. Unfortunately, they're not yet available on DrivenSunglasses.com. But they did just come out with Driven hats on the Team Penske store. Guys, I would not bullshit you. This is legitimately one of the most comfortable hats I've put on my head. If you're a fan of Team Penske, don't miss out. These guys are starting to go big time, making hats for Penske. I'm happy for them. Anyway, Carson Kvapil. Nashville feels like a track that he could be really good at. You guys should probably listen to that because I don't listen to myself. 10. Jesse Love has a different paint scheme this week. That's cool and everything, but I just can't get something out of my head. These 2 guys have been all over my For You page. Tell me that's not Jesse Love and Connor Zilisch. I don't even understand how the fuck my plug talks. 9. Alpha Prime remembered to upload their paint schemes to NASCAR.com this week, but I fear the damage has already been done. It's going to be tough to come back from missing a week when SS Greenlight continues to put out bangers every single week. 9. See? Just like I said, weekly bangers. I personally have never heard of Doobie, but I looked him up and the first picture kind of scared the shit out of me, so I'm not going to listen to the music. But at first I thought it said Mooby. I did see her on pit road the other day. I thought maybe she was starting to go through like a brand change or something. I don't know. Also, shout out Nick Lights' mom. 10. I realized Saturday afternoon just how many William Byron fans there are in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm pretty sure the entire galaxy could see the Justin Allgaier choke job coming, but the drunk fuck ahead of us insisted on telling us every single caution, Byron's coming. Come on, will it be? It took me a while to finally realize, oh yeah, this is exactly where William Byron is from. I'm pretty sure my group was the only people in the entire grandstands that was pretty upset when he won. But we got payback Sunday night. 9. Sammy Smith got disqualified for being a bitch at Charlotte. I say that's karma for getting that stupid-ass freebie win at Rockingham. Get fucked. 4. Ross Chastain's back in the Xfinity Series this weekend, and I would put my left testicle on him winning. Not my right, because that one sits a little higher. 8. Daniel Dye tried to turn his race car into a tricycle at Charlotte, and in a shocking turn of events, that didn't work. The more I look at this race car, the more it reminds me of a zebra that took shrooms. 8. This is Josh Williams. 7. Garrett Smithley stepping out of the 14 this weekend for Logan Bearden and T3 Vodka. I've always been a Tito's guy myself, but after I took that a little too hard on Saturday evening, maybe it's time to make a change. I saw a lot of people whining and crying on Twitter, as they do, that this car looks like a knockoff of the High Rot Vodka Landon Huffman cars. I don't think you guys have ever seen them. The only similarity is that they both contain blue and vodka, of course. But this thing fucks. I mean, this is up there with the best paint schemes I've ever seen on SS Greenlight. This is just perfection. 10. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure last season Colleague referred to Nashville as their Daytona. I know they run pretty good there, and Christian Eckes has won at Nashville in trucks, so I already have a $5 bet down on him to win. But now that I see he's sponsored by this fucking brand, I'm going to go cash out. 4. Corey Day's back this week, and for all you people that say he has no talent, grow a brain. 9. So William Sawalich finished 15th at Charlotte, which is better than what he's been running. But the real news is that my buddies and I were there when they made the vinyl for this pit sign. Hey, Hunter, my buddy's still waiting on his cut. 9. Oh, great. Eric Armadillo's back. Woo. 5. I'm pretty sure I saw this car in person last week, and the green hood blends in really well with the yellow. So instead of his regular 6, 7. I think we've officially hit that lull point in the season where everyone kind of forgets that Austin Hill exists. Don't worry, buddy. Atlanta's coming up soon. 8. It's always strange to me to see Jeffrey Earnhardt get a start on a non-super speedway track. Also, what is his affiliation with this grass stuff? 8. If you have ever seen an Xfinity Series car look as piss poor as this one, please, by all means, comment a photo of it. This car sucks. 0. This, on the other hand, is an absolute masterclass. It was pretty cool to see Odino mixing it up front, but he came away with a top 5 finish. I think it's because I gave him the paint scheme of the week. I don't know. You're welcome. 10. Seeing the Alpha Prime cars, it just isn't the same anymore after they forgot to upload their schemes to NASCAR.com last week. 9. I got to change it up. You know what they say, Alpha Prime rarely misses. 9. Big Machine Racing, on the other hand, always misses. But can we talk about how well Nick Sanchez has been running? You think Parker Kligerman feels like an idiot calling these races? 3. Guys, I got to be honest. I don't know if it was the long weekend, the change of climate, or COVID-25. I kind of feel like shit right now. Jeremy Clements has been going through some sort of championship hangover this year as far as paint schemes go. But this is probably the best one he's had so far. The blue on this race car looks a lot like the new lens color you could get on the camber frames from Driven Sunglasses using promo code Tyler20 for 20% off and free shipping. Link in the bio. 10. I was told last week that without a shadow of a doubt, Taylor Gray was going to win the race on Saturday. And clearly, he didn't. Thanks for nothing. 6. Although Leland Honeyman won't even be in the race this weekend, it feels like the perfect time to bring up the fact that he signed my buddy's tit the other day. So yeah, there's that. So Ryan Ellis got his first career top 10 at Charlotte, but it just so happened to also be the first time my buddy Bradley was working on the 71 car, which basically means it's all thanks to him. Good job, buddy. 10. I've never heard of Blues Hog, I've never had Blues Hog, and I probably will never have Blues Hog. But this paint scheme scratches something deep in the back of my brain, and I can't understand it. 10. Does Myatt Snyder own stock in Treetop or some shit? What's the correlation? Every single time this guy runs, he's sponsored by Treetop. Let's get to the bottom of this. 7. Yeah, whatever, Matty D. My throat's starting to hurt. You stole Devin Moran's number. You know the deal. 0. And paint scheme of the week goes to Logan Bearden in the T3 vodka ride. Guys, it really wasn't close. I think we could all agree on this one. Here's my top 3, though. Shout out Mooby and Driven Sunglasses. Here's your current Xfinity Series paint scheme review point standings. It's time for me to go take a nap. Later.